Hi and welcome to Just the Job, the program that showcases the huge range of careers that are available in New Zealand today. In today's show, we join Bridget as she discovers the diverse range of great career opportunities in the retail sector. Then Sheldon gets on the tools as he finds out what it takes to have a career in residential building. And then Michaela heads to Carl's Jr. to discover the career possibilities with one of New Zealand's newest fast food brands. So let's get started with some good old retail therapy.
Hi, my name is Bridget. I'm in Year 13 at St Mary's College and I've always been interested in retail, so I'd really like to know some more.
Hi Bridget, I'm Paul.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
You too.
I've got some pretty exciting places lined up for you to see today.
Oh, cool.
Paul Carr is a retail training advisor. He's going to introduce Bridget to jobs in 3 very different retail stores. First, it's to the home of everything musical, Rock Shop at Sylvia Park in Auckland. The branch manager is Adam Jackson.
Okay, so what have we got here?
We've got home keyboards, pro keyboards, we've got a PA section over here, acoustic guitars, electric guitars. The thing I like the most is probably being like a kid in a candy store. Yeah, I'm a huge, huge music fan. I love everything about it, so I get to work with some extremely cool product and meet some very cool people. Part of customer service is obviously knowing your product, okay? Knowing what the customer will need. The only way to find that out is by asking the right questions.
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, what brings you in today?
I'm looking for a guitar for my 16-year-old daughter, well, soon to be 16.
Who's it for? You know, it may not be for them, they could be buying a gift for someone. What sort of music does she like?
She's a bit of a Taylor Swift Lord sort of a girl.
Okay, cool. Is there anything in particular that they're looking for? Would they like some help with anything like that? It's got a preamp in there so she can plug it into an amplifier and basically give them a couple of options, you know, show them the range of stuff. So you can play it 2 ways, you can have it...
Yes.
Yeah, or we can plug it into an amplifier and make it much louder and then we can mess with the sound. Doesn't it sound great though?
Yeah, it does. I think she'll love that.
It's a real emotional attachment involved in purchasing an instrument and you need to be able to understand that on an emotional level.
Adam started his working life in hospitality, but his love of music drew him to Rock Shop as a sales assistant. But some additional training arranged by Service IQ guided him through the finer points of customer service.
Okay, Bridget, so merchandising is really important.
Yep.
We've got a lot of beautiful stock in here, we want to make it look good. And of course, when people walk into the shop, the feature stage area, which as you can see, has a couple of gaps in it. So let's fix that.
Okay.
Coming this way. Well, you need to have a really good product knowledge. With the advent of the internet the way it is today, a lot of people will come in knowing more about a specific item than you know you may do. So you've really got to stay as clued up as you can. So what do you think?
Looks pretty good. Cool.
Cool indeed. But it's time to move on.
Okay, now we've had a chance to see how important product knowledge is, Bridget. I'm going to take you to meet the visual merchandising manager at Overland Footwear, just so you can understand how important that is.
Visual merchandising is all about making the product and the store look its best. Crystal Vaiga manages visual merchandising for Overland's 34 stores.
Okay, Bridget, so here at Overland Footwear, we display our shoes in different areas of the store in an alternate-facing fashion.
Okay.
Now, the reason we do that is so that you can give your customer a little bit of texture and make the displays really interesting to look at. So we want to make sure that the displays actually tell a story and that a customer can look at the whole display and at least find 1 or 2 pairs of shoes that they are interested in. So here we've got some casual work shoes on the top shelf, and then on the next shelf we have some semi-dressy work shoes, and they get dressier as we move down towards the bottom shelf. The most important part of my job is making every single product look really good, and obviously we have so many different types of products that it can be quite a big task. However, I try to make sure that we have maybe particular colours grouped together and making them pop. So, you know, a key colour, for example, might be blue. So we'll try and make blue stand out using animal prints or similar toe shapes and making sure that we've got the right things grouped with in the right areas.
Time for Bridget to serve a customer.
Hi there, can I help you?
Hi. So we work really hard with our staff and support office to make sure that we know what all the components of our products are, what they're made of, where they're made, and the customers really appreciate that information.
And then we've also got these ones over here which are quite similar.
I really, really enjoy that I get to work with the store staff and see the things that I may trial in one store and then I have to communicate it and make it happen in 50 other stores. But making that happen and seeing the results is a really, really big achievement for me.
So with shoes and music studied, time to move to a third store, Noel Leeming on Auckland's North Shore.
Do I need any qualifications to get started in retail?
Well, no you don't, but it's a good idea to work towards something that can help you along in your career.
Many retail employers offer certificate courses while you work. You start at level 2, which provides basic training and includes consumer legislation and stock management. At Noel Leeming, Bridget's in-store guide is sales consultant Josh Hendry.
Awesome, so welcome to the store. This is our beautiful electronics section.
After a quick introduction to the store, its glossy products and how they're displayed, Josh sets Bridget off on her first task.
I really enjoy interacting with people, so being able to work in an environment where I can talk to people and get to know people is really, really enjoyable for me.
So, in your opinion, what is the most important thing about customer service?
With sales, one of the main things is building that trust, building that relationship with your client. I obviously get to know as much about them before I even start selling to them.
So Josh shows Bridget how he does just that.
Hey, Nathaniel.
Oh, hey.
Good to see you again, man. How's it going?
Good, thanks.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
You just come back in to look at the tablets, have you?
Yeah, so I'm needing it for school.
Okay, yeah.
I get to take notes and do a bit of research and stuff like that.
Josh's cheerful confidence with customers puts them well at ease, and they'll be secure in the knowledge they're making the right choice. Josh is developing his retail career through Noel Leeming from floor to management with the aim of managing his own store.
Okay, so now let's give you a go. So you're gonna sell me something.
Okay.
Need a new case for my phone, so how about we do that one?
Okay, so what kind of case are you looking for?
Well, I do tend to drop my phone quite a bit, to be honest, so as you do.
Bridget's done amazingly well. She's bright and bubbly, she's got the right attitude, and with a little bit of development, she'll have the perfect skills for a career in retail.
Awesome, so that was actually really, really good. You're a natural, to be honest, so well done.
So is Bridget sold on the job?
I've had a really good time. I've learned so much about how it seems so easy on the outside, but that's because there's so much thought and planning that goes into it.
There are no entry requirements and you earn while you learn. Service IQ provides training programs and resources. There are a range of national certificates available. Retail careers develop diverse and valuable skills that are beneficial in any job. If you have people skills like Bridget, then a career in retail might be just the job for you. Stay tuned because after the break, we're checking out careers in residential building. You're watching Just the Job. Time to join Sheldon now as he takes a look at a growing sector of the building industry.
Hi, I'm Sheldon Cullen. I've left school at Sacred Heart College and I'm looking for a job in the construction industry.
Building activity in New Zealand has been on the rise since 2012. Population growth, housing shortages and the earthquake rebuild have all contributed to the volume of building work throughout the country, which means that qualified builders are going to be in demand for some time. Sheldon is meeting Richard from Wilkinson Building and Construction at a residential renovation site where he's going to spend the day.
Yeah, well, this is one of our sites here.
Richard's company employs 17 full-time staff that work on a number of residential and commercial jobs. At the site, Sheldon is introduced to project manager Tim England.
Sheldon.
Nice to meet you.
At any construction site, health and safety is high priority, so Sheldon is given a thorough induction. Then they head inside and Sheldon is presented with some of the tools of the trade.
Carters have nicely donated some gear.
Not a bad haul for the first day. The renovation has been a big job with substantial groundwork done to build upper level with further extensions to other parts of the house.
So how long has this renovation been going for?
The renovation itself's been going for 10 months.
Yep.
During that time we've had a lot of changes. It's been challenging, but it's been good.
After a tour of the house, Sheldon gets to put his carpentry skills to practice with the help of apprentice Kieran Horne. Kieran is in his 4th year building and close to finishing his apprenticeship.
All right, here we have a right-hand hung door and the hinges on the right-hand side. What we're going to do now is just screw this door to the jamb. If you could just grab that drill for me, please. Best way to do it, hold the screw in your hand, put it in the hole that you can see here, make sure it's going forward, and just pulse it.
Now the hinges are lined up, it's Sheldon's turn to use the electric drill and attach the door to the frame.
All done?
Yep.
Next up, the framing needs to be measured and fitted with braceline jib board.
Well, as you saw with Kieran and Sheldon when they were doing the jib board, that particular sheet that they were doing was braceline. That all helps with the strengthening of the house. So it's quite tricky in terms of what you've got to remember with screwing off sheets. So it's all part of the job.
On a residential job, the owners could still be living on site while the building work goes on.
We have to be mindful that this is their house. We have to respect that. We treat it like it's our own home.
Communicating with clients and keeping them informed about the progress of a job means that builders need good people skills as well as building skills. With the jib cut and lined up with the joins, it's ready to be tacked onto the wall.
So, how have you found your apprenticeship so far?
It's great fun, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, once you start learning and gaining the trust of your colleagues and that, you get good jobs and you end up doing things like these, and you know, you can leave work at the end of the day and be like, yeah, I did that. Go and tell your parents or whatever and get a good sense of achievement. That's what I love about it.
Visiting the site today is training advisor Mark Peters from the CITO.
The New Zealand Certificate in Carpentry is the qualification that the trainees get at the end of their training. To actually start the training off, they need to be employed by a builder or a carpenter. I will come and visit the trainee every 3 months. They're getting real experience, on-site experience, and they learn, quite importantly too, the interaction with a lot of other tradespeople.
As Sheldon is soon to find out, you're not on the tools all the time.
This is your new best friend. I'll get you to clean up this area, mate, because I need to get ready for the painters.
Okay.
Cheers, mate. Obviously, being an apprentice, you're earning whilst you're learning. So I think that's huge. And it doesn't take you long to start making some good money once you obviously start getting more experience, start taking on more responsibility on site. And then obviously once you get qualified, the world's your oyster.
Up on the third level, Sheldon and Kieran need to nail off some weatherboards.
It's important for builders to get qualified these days with the new regulations of building licensing. You need to be qualified to get a LBB, which is a licensed building practitioner. You need that number to do work that is notifiable work regarding the council.
Tim is a licensed building practitioner and is paid a visit by building inspector Stephen Rose.
So for us as building inspectors, we go out to check on compliance, make sure that every aspect of the building complies with the codes of today. The council can then go issue a code of compliance, knowing the fact that it's been checked and signed off by a building inspector.
Fantastic.
Yep.
Brilliant. All right.
Go do the paperwork.
Let's do it.
At the end of the day, maintaining high building standards ensures that we can all live in a healthy and safe environment.
All right, Sheldon, you've done a great job today, mate. How have you found it on a residential site?
It's found it excellent today. I mean, got a lot of experience working with Kieran. Gave me a lot of input to what I was doing, and when I got something wrong, he'd correct me, and also coming from you too.
From what I've seen, mate, you've done a fantastic job today. So if you're interested in a career in residential building, we'll be happy to bring you on board.
I'd love that.
Fantastic. Cheers.
The CITO arrange apprenticeship training in carpentry. There are no specific entry requirements, but you first need a job with an employer who is willing to train and support you through an apprenticeship. The New Zealand Certificate in Carpentry Level 4 focuses on the key skills required to work in all strands of building. You will put in time on the tools, learn the ropes of your trade, and work with clients and other tradespeople. The amount of construction work is growing, so job prospects are good. Yeah, he really did get that job, so well done, Sheldon. Michaela's up next looking at some of the fascinating career opportunities with Carl's Jr. But first, here's Sarah from Careers New Zealand.
Thanks, Clinton. Sheldon is a great example of being a proactive career seeker. Showing enthusiasm and drive for your career can really impress potential employers and increase your chances of securing that job. The Careers New Zealand website has a whole section on job hunting, which includes valuable hints and tips. So check it out at careers.govt.nz.
Thank you, Sarah. After the break, we're joining Michaela at Carl's Jr. You're watching Just the Job. Let's join Michaela now as she finds out about careers with Carl's Jr.
Hi, my name is Michaela Akiao. I'm from Marist College. Today I'm going to be looking at Carl's Jr. and the position of shift leader.
Established over 70 years ago in California, Carl's Jr. promotes itself as a true representation of the authentic American hamburger. The restaurant chain, a relative newcomer to New Zealand, has big plans to expand. Well, Michaela's headed to the brand new Auckland Airport shopping centre store.
Hi there.
And revealing the job of a junior shift leader is restaurant general manager Kieran Horne.
Shall we go inside?
All right.
The responsibilities of a shift leader is to act as a support to the restaurant general manager. So that can mean from as basic as taking orders at the front of house, making burgers at the back of house, and directing and leading the team.
It's early, about an hour before the store has to open. And first, Michaela's introduced to the shiny new flagship store.
Basically, the shift leader's responsibility is to get everyone working together to achieve the same result.
Well, Michaela's certainly looking ready to get started, but before the store opens, there's many checks to be made.
First thing of the day, a shift leader's point of contact is with the diary.
A team member has called in sick. This shift will have to be covered.
Let's go to Carleen. All right, she's available from 8 to 8. Here's the phone. Do you want to give her a call?
Yeah, sure. Hi there, Carleen. It's Michaela from Carl's Jr. by the airport. We're wondering if you could come in today and work.
The Ross board is the communication centre for the team. All details about shifts and who is rostered to what is all set out here.
We know that Carleen can do dining room, okay, so we can just fit Carleen right in there. Yeah, done? All right, that's sorted, all right. Now we have a full team for lunch.
Awesome.
But there's still a way to go before lunch. Once tasks are assigned to the staff, it's time for the checks. First, there's a count of all stock.
Basically count up how much product we have versus how much we need. Obviously, a shift leader needs to have the skill level to be able to work at any station required. So front of house, the drive-through, the back of house, the cook line, the feeding. They need to know what's involved in deliveries. Our bun levels are quite low, all right.
So what's needed is recorded, Michaela places an order, and the buns are speedily on their way. It's now 15 minutes before opening, time for the final checks.
Toilet paper's stocked.
The toilets are clean.
Hi, Tatum. Could you please count the float for this morning?
The till money float is counted.
Okay, so what we're going to do now is open the doors. We're ready, we're geared up, okay?
And the restaurant can be opened. The broiler is loaded and Carl's Jr. are in business for another day. All hamburgers are freshly cooked to order.
At the end of the day, this restaurant is a $3 million, $4 million business, and when a shift leader is in charge and taking over the operations of the restaurant, they are running this $3-4 million business.
And that's quite a responsibility to take on if you're only 17. Tatum Wickman is a new shifty here and doing very well. It won't be long before she's ready to take over when the manager gets busy.
So what's your most favourite thing about working at Carl's Jr.?
Training people and just teaching them new things about how to make our company better. And
do you kind of feel like proud of them when they do like accomplish something and you're like, hey, I taught them that?
Yeah, I feel very proud, especially when they say that I taught them as well. Yeah.
It's not just another burger bar. I think the point of difference is when we're coming out into our dining room area, we're talking to our guests, getting feedback from our guests.
I'll take this. And would you like me to refill your drink?
Oh, yes. It's an LMP.
LMP, cool. Enjoy your meal.
Michaela's really enjoying herself today. Next, she's off to parent company head office Restaurant Brands to learn a little of how staff are recruited.
Hi guys, how are you?
Hi, good thanks.
Come on through, this is our lunchroom. Do you want to grab a coffee or a cup of tea before we get started?
Sure.
Okay, cool.
Kristie Orawiec is a recruitment consultant who helps staff all new stores.
So this here is our careers website, and basically all our applications for all our brands, including Carl's Jr., come through to this website.
And how do you pick out like the good-looking CVs? Like, what are you looking for?
So in a good CV, we look for not only work experience, but school involvement, any volunteer work. A really well filled out application is important as well, so you don't necessarily have to have a lot of work experience.
A new restaurant might need 45 staff, so a local assessment centre is organised. Candidates are interviewed and given tasks like this. correctly assembling a plastic burger.
Okay, so let's see if you can perhaps give it a go, putting a burger together. We're looking for energy, for customer service. Customer service is a huge part of Carl's Jr. You know, we offer table service. So we want people who are really keen and happy to see their customers walk in the door. And yeah, basically excited about the product. So work experience is not exactly necessary, just a really, really good attitude. Cool, so that's really, really good. You've just got an extra piece of lettuce.
Well, the plastic was speedily dealt with. What about the real deal?
So now we're going to try a real technical challenge, okay? I'm going to see if you're going to make a double guacamole, okay?
The double guacamole is huge and probably the most complicated.
The shift leader's role primarily is to engage the employee to make them want to work, be a part of something more than just a burger joint, be a part of a family which is growing rapidly. You know, you want someone to go and go, hey, how's it going, bro? Come on in, all right? Try a jalapeno burger, all right? Yay. Done. Awesome. Smiling and being happy is important. When you smile at a customer, it basically makes everyone else smile. You turn that into a conversation. You turn that conversation into an engaging customer. You turn that customer into a loyal customer that returns and becomes a raving fan.
I actually really enjoyed working at Carl's Jr. this week. I thought it was a lot different to what I expected, and I definitely come back here and work as a shift leader. Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
There are no entry requirements. Restaurant Brand's focus is on a positive attitude, strong work ethic, good personal presentation and good communication. Your training is a mix of on-the-job and e-learning. Career progression is excellent. Hours are flexible and can be tailored to fit in with other personal requirements. You are part of an international brand and the skills learnt are transferable to anywhere in the world. Well, if after that you're hungry for more information about a career at Carl's Jr. or any of the careers that we feature in this series, you can visit our program website tvnz.co.nz/justthejob or simply Google Just the Job. So best of luck, and I'll see you again next week.
Supporting local content so you can see more of New Zealand on air.